Hi everyone. Welcome to. Let me just breathe into the mic.
Yeah.
How's- Ooh, another Monday. Um, Welcome to Absolute Kakegurui, the Kakegurui Reddit servers podcast. I'm your host, Cami, with my co-host Blue. Do you want Blue or Blue Wind, or the whole thing?
You can just do blue wind.
Just Blue.
That's fine. Or
Blue
you can
Wind.
call me
Okay.
blue. I don't care.
Oh.
I really don't
Like,
care.
I'm just here.
You can do the full thing if you're trying to friend me on video games or whatever. So, but yeah, we're good. Blue works.
I hate ASMR, so no, I'm not going to. Unless it's just
Said make your bag. Are
honestly,
you
we're
paying
always just
Cammy?
breathing into the mic.
What?
Technically, all we do is just breathe into the mic for an hour, and that's
Why are we getting philosophical?
yeah. Anyway, I'll start with the server forecast. If I scroll up properly to read it, we are currently at 8,517 members and 23 boosts. Thank you to everyone boosting the server. I don't know where that extra money goes for the boosts now,
I don't know. They
because
said make
apparently you
your
only need
bag. I'm wondering if
14.
you. Well, I think you should make a portion of that now.
That is very hello.
The mod said it was just like make your bag, and I was like, oh okay. I didn't know you were getting paid for this, and I'm here for fun. Only the server got paid.
Last week we talked about Midari
Yeah, a lot.
unpaid, which sucked.
Yeah, that was not paid.
Yep,
The services that we do to the cultists.
exactly. It should be government funded. Like,
Why would the government fund us to talk
well,
about
apparently they're
Midori?
the government, so
Oh, so they should pay us for what we did
exactly. Yep,
last week.
it's
Okay,
taxable.
I think so. I think that's that makes sense. Yeah,
Cool.
Mary's charity.
Now time to talk about the scholarship kid, Mary. Um, yeah, last week was hectic. This week, we'll see what happens. We got 9 responses total. It's the same format as last time, just each individual response.
I would say so, unless you want to go and
Okay.
try and break it down, look at the chart, and
Well, this chart was actually it's prettier. It's not as chopped up with
as
colors that
Midori's.
weren't assigned to characters. Oh, it kind of okay. Hold on, I'll post the results again. I'll do the screenshots. I don't
Oh,
take
so
all
they can
that.
see it.
Yeah, totally prepared again.
Oh, there's a fight. Is this the best girl?
What is
This was
happening?
not what the question was.
Well, I mean, is she best girl? No, she's not.
There's yeses and nos in there.
But the yeses outweigh the no. Wait,
The
Rena
nos
put
out.
yes and no.
Yeah, I don't. Confused.
Pick. Okay, hold up. I think I got the screenshot to work. It'll be prettier this time. No, it won't. It's cropped too much.
Good job.
Thanks.
Best
Graphic
girl for me
design
is
is my
based on.
passion. Okay. My phone's not dying this time.
Yeah, that's great.
It's progress. This is where I grew in a minute.
This is your character development.
I totally didn't almost send a picture of the Genshin.
Oh, good job.
It was right next to it. I was like, click, click. Okay. Yeah, so it's colorful. Yeah, I sold my soul to the really shitty Chinese Breath of the Wild ripoff a month ago.
Because she likes the Shogun.
I liked the Shogun, and then Sarah. I love Sarah. Sarah's my
Yeah.
favorite now.
You got the general
Yeah.
instead.
I got 7 over there.
Yeah. She came home 7 times.
7 times.
And then after that happened, then the Shogun appeared.
That was stupid too. Okay. Let's start with the answers. All right. Oh, Google said fuck you. Back
Yeah,
down.
it just fully kicked you out. That was interesting.
Stop stalling. Okay. The individual. All right. So the first question was, which character do you think has the most interesting relationship with Mary? This person put Yumeko. That's a dry answer. And then they said the relationship that could use the most or more development would be Ryota. It is a normie answer.
Which is fine. I mean, it gives us a baseline to go and kind of talk about.
And it was Soupy. Soupy sucks. Okay. I don't even think Soupy's on right now to. The day Soupy actually gets on mic to defend his normie answers will be amazing.
It would be amazing.
He is on. Hold up.
Uh-oh.
I hate typing Nini now because like 5 people show up.
Uh-oh. That's not fun. Good luck.
Wait. See, I was in a server once where if you did something to, like if you did anything that was like really weird, they would change your username to what you did.
Oh, no.
You couldn't change it back.
What?
Even when you did, like they had like a dedicated admin to just change it back. And like other people would ping that admin to be like, oh, they changed their name. I was like, yeah, Castlevania Netflix servers were interesting. Yep, never again.
What did they do to you?
Huh? Oh, I never got anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, again, this is like the most extroverted I've been on the internet in this server. I just.
Yeah, which is surprising because you don't talk to people at all. And here you are with so many people. And you did this voluntarily. It's just astounding. Kakegurui has changed you.
Yeah. For the better or for the worse?
I just said it's scary, so I don't know. We'll see as time goes on.
It's the morning. Leave my grammar alone. I'm being bullied. I'm doing a service for this. Doing a service for this server and being harassed. Right? Words. I probably should know how to say them and not eat the mic.
Or do your speech pen drills. Yeah.
No.
Nope. Yeah, I know you skipped those, yeah, you did speech.
For half a year.
So, still, you know the baseline of speech because they taught you everything every single day.
Yeah. You can't make me. Alright. Soupy's a coward.
Get a nickname mod into the budget.
With what money? You didn't even pay me for my services for talking about Midari for an hour and a half.
We were pretty nice about it, too.
Yeah, we were. Besides, we never killed the Midari fly, so that too.
No, we didn't. She got to live. Against my better judgment.
Okay, the other response, or next one, is most interesting relationship with Mary, Virika, and then the one that could use more development is with Kirari. I don't. What more would be discussed between Kirari and Mary? Like, including the most recent chapter. Like, I don't. It feels like any way that Mary would interact with Kirari would not be a conversation. It would more so be Mary just.
Well, I think it's not. The question here is not a conversation that we're looking for. What we want is more development for Mary. And we had a brief discussion about this when Yumiko and Mary's relationship popped up. And, what's happening?
Talking about shifting.
The
roles. No.
But no, I guess with I can see the want of the relationship between Kirari and Mary to develop more and stuff. It is Kirari, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so they want more of a development between Mary and Kirari. I can see that just based off of the fact that yes, they talk from time to time, but I think when you look at our main protagonist and our main antagonist and the main Kakegurui, that Yumiko's not changing Mary. in that I'd like to see if Kirari would be able to. Because this is yet another wall that she has yet to really figure out how to surpass. Right. She set up the relationship between Mary and her sister because she wants her sister to break away and gain her own personality and make decisions for herself. She got really flippin' excited over the fact that Ririka made a secret.
Yeah.
She made a secret and a promise with someone else. Like, she was able to do that. She's like, oh my gosh, like, you did this and stuff like something I'm not aware of. Like, even though we were trained and taught to be the same person, you have something that I don't now, like something that separates you from me. And that made her really flippin' excited. And I think with that, you know, Kirari sees something in Mary, or the ability in terms of her personality and just how stubborn she is as a person, that she breaks through things that Ririka wouldn't have been able to on her own, and that Kirari is taking advantage of and is allowing this relationship to develop as a result. I would like to see if, in turn, if Kirari would be able to do something to go and actually help Mary. Not necessarily to actually help Mary, I guess, like in terms of like to her benefit, but like in terms of just story progression and Mary's development, where she's just kind of been the same all these years. That I'd like to see something actually like that. Something would force her to change, or something would force her to do something different. Like, she has no choice. Like, she can't keep doing the same thing over and over again. And
which she got away with.
Yeah, which she continues to get away with and stuff. Where she just kind of comes back with the, you know, by the skin of her teeth, that she makes it through these things and stuff. But I would like for something that would actually force her to adapt and evolve, like most everyone else around her that interacts with her has adapted and has evolved and changed and stuff. So that's where I can see. I think Kirari would probably be the one to go and incite that change that we've been looking for, compared to everyone else that she interacts with. I think Kirari would be the one to either break her and make her change, or would be able to go and force her to realize your lifestyle and the way that you're approaching things is not working. It was useful for me, but it's not. This is not how you can approach life. Like, you're just not going to survive this.
Yeah. Which we almost got, and then we didn't.
Yep.
I hate this manga so much. Stupid.
Yeah.
Great. 10 responses. Why are you late? Causing me pain. Okay. Next one. Most interesting relationship. They said Mary with Yumeko. One that could use more development. Let's see. What? Okay, one that could use more development. Anzu, Midari, and Anuka. Right? Aruka. Yay, dyslexia. Yes, your boy. Okay, who is this? Who's your boy?
Oh, Raina's got a really sweaty emoji here.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who that could be.
Sir,
but there's an essay, isn't there, for you to read?
Yeah, there's a huge essay. I'm going to read it. But you also put yes.
Yeah, unless Raina wants to talk it out instead.
Okay. All right, here I go.
Oh, that wasn't you.
What?
You were the late. You were the late person then. The 10th response. I think that's what the sweating emoji was.
It was. It is okay.
Okay, yeah, they were the late person. Mobby.
Okay. All right, here we go. I chose Yumiko because of the love-hate relationship that seems to have going on. Okay. Mary is very clearly annoyed with Yumiko's shenanigans, but tolerates them for whatever reason. Depending on what it is, it could do something for the story. On top of that, the few snippets I've seen from the more recent chapters aren't making a clear picture. One panel, they're facing off in an intense match. The next, they are sharing secrets with each other. Someone needs to read instead of just looking at panels. But the one thing I believe yields the most potential is their goals. Mary wants to destroy the house pet system. Yumeko would probably want to expand it for maximizing her risk. Why does it sound like economics?
I don't know. I didn't write this.
No, you're fine.
You're
Again,
good.
it just
Yeah,
says
it's
your
just like,
boy, so I don't.
oh,
It
it's
could
not
be
telling you.
an interesting arc. Mary's former friends just sort of sidelined and rarely ever seen after the first few chapters. Those people weren't her friends. I think it was a missed opportunity to show the house pet system and its effects on the student body, as in how people behave, how different people respond, and why they do it. Watching them try to lead a normal school life while the main cast destroy the school could make an interesting B plot. Isn't that what's happening in Twin? Alright, maybe then Ryota will be useful again. Why did Ryota come into who is this?
Where did that come from? What in the... We need to, like, share your IP address. Who are you? Who are you?
I mean, I signed a white hat hacker agreement 5 years ago, so I'm sure it's invalid now.
I feel that emoji, George. The crinkly thinking emoji. What?
Help. That's... Soupy, was that yours? Unless it was... Maybe it was Derp?
Maybe.
It's your boy.
Oh,
I feel...
Maybe?
I don't know. Well, anyway, someone needs to read the manga because 90% of what you're asking for and looking for is in the manga.
Yeah. But then, like, I'm still stuck on, like, Yumiko would probably want to expand this. No. I don't... She doesn't give two... Trying not to curse this podcast. She doesn't give two shits about the system. I don't. Why would you try and go and try and build the system? Like, no.
Risk. It's like that trade-off.
Her ultimate gamble is with Kirari. That's what she wants. That's where her gamble sits. Like that's she's like, oh, let's get our gambling freak on or whatever she says and stuff. Yeah, well, she just goes after that. So her goal is to climb up. She wants to fight the president. After she fights the president, I don't know what she wants after that, but that's all she wants is to fight the president. Well, it's like it's her chase in in gambling is to go after the head of the Momobamis because that's what destroyed her sister. That's what made her sister the way that she is. Yeah. That's where that obsession comes from. Gambling did that to her sister. So either she wants to experience that for herself as well.
Traumatized.
Like in terms of the traumatization, or she wants to go and actually chase after what destroyed her sister in weird convoluted revenge.
Yep.
But got drowned in the compulsion as well. Like, it's like, that's kind of where the insanity sits. So it's like, no, she doesn't care about the house pet system. I don't.
Uno reverse card. It's 10:21 a.m. for me. Leave my grammar alone.
Why does it keep coming back?
Everyone. I don't know. You have no right, Soupy. For your two shitty responses. Alright, but yeah, that was, I mean, I appreciate the paragraph. I love reading the responses.
I'm sorry we're tearing it apart.
But I think you'll be satisfied when you actually read those chapters.
Read the manga.
Where you see those panels that you're confused about. So.
Yeah. And stuff. Go through, take the time to go and try and read it. Don't spend too much time trying to make sense of the games that they play. Don't focus on the rules so much. Focus on them interacting and what they're doing.
Me and Tekken 4 Arcade Cabinet tried playing, what was it? I think it was Choice Poker.
Oh, how did that go? Just did not work out. Oh my goodness.
It was interesting, but a mess.
Just play good old-fashioned Texas Hold'em. It's the easiest thing to get around.
Like we had the manga out, like
and
a
you're
manual.
Sitting there trying
like, hold up, all right, the situation is what do we do?
Oh my god.
All right, next one. They put the most interesting relationship is with Ririka, and the one that could use more development is with Ryota. And speaking of a Tekken for Arcade Cabinet, that's who put the response there. Yeah, I mean, I agree. With Ririka being the most interesting and Ryota could use more development.
Yeah, I think there's a lot more options available out there for Mary and Ryota to actually try and interact more. Doesn't someone have like an actual like essay on the ship itself?
That was supposed to be Derp.
Yeah, why didn't he drop it? He used to drop the essay and then just
this
throw it in there.
This is to shine, but instead he focused on Mary and Yumeko.
Yeah.
I
Did he
think
not want to share? If that was him.
if that was him.
If that was him, he didn't drop the essay, and he should have dropped the essay.
Darn.
Be nice to Ryota. He deserves better.
Ryota does deserve better. Ryota
I said you Ryota ship. I'm gonna fight. Give me your IP address. Ryota's my favorite character.
He deserves so much.
Sorry,
He
guys.
deals with so much shit.
Yeah, I love him. What do you mean deserves nothing? I'm a fight. Oh my god. You know what? Y'all keep this up and post it. It's gonna. We're gonna. I'm a.
Instead of doing whatever next topic, we're just gonna talk.
We have the recording for the Midori episode. Y'all realize that, right? 1v1 in Smash. I don't go and do Smash. Really? That's why Midori's your favorite.
Smash is not a valid fighting game.
No.
I'll have it on record forever. It is.
Say Black Ops 2 Nuketown. Oh my god.
Why are you recording these two? What?
Didn't you ask when the YouTube videos are gonna go up? When the rest of the videos of the podcast are gonna go back up? Which means you don't have these recorded.
Disgusting.
Oh my god.
Gosh. Okay. Most logistic relationship. Ririka. How many people put Ririka?
Probably a lot.
A lot.
Because, I mean, they're just attached to the hip at this point.
Could use more development. Ririka. Okay.
Oh, they said both?
Yep.
Are they willing to talk about it?
Honey, I don't want to read that.
Uh-oh. It's just one line. You can't read that? Oh, no.
Let Mary have her girlfriend. Damn it.
Wow. It was... What a contribution. Quite the discussion starter.
We went from an entire paragraph to 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 words.
And I told you to add that section. I was just like, so people can expand upon their points if they can't talk about it. And this is what you do. This is what you do. Just put in one line.
And it was a fantastic line anyway.
I can't hear you. Is that sound not working? Oh, I don't think my thing's plugged in.
Uh-oh.
Hee hee. Hold up.
Yeah, I can hear.
Hello?
It's like, you're fine. It's just the headphones not in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, one line, but you know what? It was a fantastic line, and I stand by it.
Okay, then expand upon that fantastic line.
Obviously, Mary just needs to have her girlfriend. Just point blank period. Ririka and Mary, just second best ship in the entire thing.
Second best?
Yeah, second best.
What's the first?
Why did you ask?
I'm sorry.
Well, obviously, me and Midori.
Can I block someone?
You don't have mod
How do I
powers.
just kick, block, remove? What? No, I don't. I'm so uncomfortable now.
Okay, so give me... Okay, no, you didn't kick him out, right? They're still here?
No,
Okay.
yeah, honey's still there.
But no, I actually want you to go and expand upon their relationship because you're one of the only ones that stated that it's the most interesting relationship, but then it also needs more development. So what do you like about the relationship that's happening right now, and where do you want to see it go from there besides your end game of girlfriends?
So, I really enjoy and appreciate how Mary has been helping Ririka to come out of her shell and really become her own person, so she's not just like, Kurari's shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, Ririka's been basically trained her entire life to just be like, Kurari's stand-in if she ever needs it. But with Mary's help, she's really like trying to become her own person and stand out and actually like do her own thing. And going forward, I'd like to see more of that and more development between Ririka and Mary.
Okay. Yeah.
Valid points.
Do you think the manga's going to give you that or no?
I was actually talking to George about this yesterday. I don't think that Homie has the skill set to tell a really good story. And I think that that's one of the reasons why this manga and anime is so popular is because the story doesn't actually matter. It's the characters that everyone loves.
Ah, that is a
So,
good point.
no, I don't think that we're going to get that, to be honest.
It's
That's
sad.
It is sad. But I feel confident in that statement.
No, thanks for
Yeah.
elaborating and explaining it. It makes sense. And stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
respect you again for now.
Are you saying that at one point you didn't?
Yeah, like 2 minutes ago.
Oh, valid. But also, blocks canceled.
Wow.
Alrighty.
Right.
Next person.
Yeah,
Yes,
thank
moving
you
on to the next
again.
one. Thank you. All right, what's next on the list?
I'm scrolling.
Scroll faster.
Okay. Most interesting relationship. Soupy, I hate you. Is this the masked lady? I don't know. And then, the one that could use more development. Barry from the B movie. And no, I will not let you talk about the B movie. So,
Yeah, what?
I mean,
Why?
anyway, next one.
Next
Most
one is.
interesting relationship with Mary is with Kirari. The one that could use more development is with Ryota. That is Skipker. I can't. It's
Oh, that's why you don't like Ryota.
not. Alright.
Like there's a man in my lesbian anime.
Get it out.
Let him exist.
How dare they exist? Oh, now you're raising your hand. Hello. Okay. Come on down.
Hi, can you hear me?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Cool. I don't know. So the thing I said was the most interesting Kirari and Mary, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, did
she
she
get
disappear?
sniped?
Yeah, did she get sniped?
Oh, like my hair and my hands are wet, so the
Oh.
looking every time it's making me mad.
Oh. We commend you for being able to try and multitask.
Let me dry my hands. Give me a second.
I'm happy that smart-ass remark made you laugh that hard.
Thoughts on the B movie? What?
What? We're not talking about that.
No. Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Yay, good.
No, I just find it really interesting, like the amount of interest that Kirari seems to have in Mary and stuff, like getting her involved with her twin sister and stuff and letting her get so far. And, just all of the times that she's pulled her in to have these private talks, like she finds Mary actually very interesting. And I don't know. I find that interesting. Like out of everyone, like she keeps picking at Mary, kind of trying to see what makes her tick. And that personally I find more interesting than any of the other relationships that Mary seems to have. So
Awesome. And then for the one that could use more development, you put Ryota.
I just want to see them be pals. They
Yeah.
would be I want to see they would get up to so much trouble and I want to see more of it.
Yes. Absolutely agree. Alright.
Yeah,
Cool.
there's so much more to be desired in this. I mean, it gives us a lot to talk about. But then it makes you want more, and then a chapter comes in, and you're like, I'm disappointed.
Disappointed, right? Like, I would have 100% have preferred Kari get animated with Mappa or whatever, like just animated properly than the actual anime. Anime's so
yeah, I haven't read it. I just don't have the time to. But
it's
always
the
talk
four
about how good it
comas I
is.
send. Like,
yeah. Cardi would be
It's
hilarious.
so ugh.
Beach episode. These are minors, ma'am.
Well,
sir,
no, there are beach
whomever.
episodes for shonens. Bleach had a beach episode, and that was good.
Did they?
Yeah.
I don't remember it.
That's where Byakuya made the sand version.
He's not a minor. He's dead.
What's your status? You
were like, oh, the minors were in a beach episode. Names one of the adults who actually leads the like function of the Reapers.
Yeah.
No, that's a, how did you open up with that?
Right.
Yeah, it's just nice try.
Ichigo at a bar. How old are you, kid? Dead.
He is, and he's obviously an adult. So I don't know how you opened up where I was like beach episode for schoolgirls. No, and you were like beach episode for the Reapers. That's the same thing. No, it's not. It's just one child.
And he said My Hero had a beach episode.
Oh,
I have
no,
not
did
seen
they?
it. So why would?
Oh my god.
I mean, a lot.
No.
Fruits Basket probably had like 80. See, and I've never watched it.
I didn't watch Fruits Basket. I don't know
I
if they
thought
did.
you did.
No.
Okay. Did Oran High School Host Club have one?
They
had
had
to.
beach themes, but it's not an actual beach episode where the focus was supposed to be on the beach. Like they changed up the host room and stuff to be beach tropical theme, but they actually had like an actual storyline in terms of development still happening during that.
Yeah, but that's what beach episodes do.
No, beach episodes are fillers. Where
Yeah,
like,
but
let's
there's
put
still
them
like
all
some
in
sort of
bikinis,
development.
and then you can actually see them half naked, and then that's just pure fan service.
But
what?
So you wouldn't consider beach episodes where, like,
If the story's still continuing, no.
what?
If the
So if
Oran
the
High
main
School's,
story
like,
is continuing.
beach episode court was actually a part of it because their rooms would change. The themes changed constantly.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, they had a tropical theme at one point, but that doesn't influence or change up the story. My Hero has no reason to have a beach episode. There's no reason to. That's a filler. That's obviously a filler because I never saw that when I was reading it. And that pisses me off. But I digress.
Okay. And I just consider any episode where it's just focused, like, they're on a beach. And there's, like, beach shenanigans, but there's still, like, because you can't have an episode where there's not, like, character development and plot.
So how do you treat One Piece?
As mentioned
you
above
treat
by
One
Honey,
Piece then?
One Piece is just one
whole beach
beach episode.
900 chapters, all beach. I don't.
Did you watch the One Piece beach episode?
They don't have.
What are you talking about? It's season 1, episode 1.
I'm gonna kill you.
I would want to know if there is an episode of One Piece where they're not on a beach or, like, on the coastline. Like, is there? Because, like, all of the death scenes and things
I
I've
think
seen,
they
they've
travel
been on,
further
like, the
in.
shore.
Yeah.
Like, they've always been near water. Is there
Yes,
an
they're
episode where it's just
pirates.
completely on land?
Just on land.
Just
you
on
want
land, there's
landlubber
no
episode.
boats,
That's
no
what you want. You
water.
don't want beach episode inside of One Piece because it's all on the shore. You want landlubber episode.
Yeah, like, they're absolutely fucked, just stuck, like...
Well, there's
in this-
900 chapters you can go through and
No
try and see if we can
thanks.
find that out.
I'll pass. I'm happy with my really shitty monthly mangas. Thanks. Alright.
I'm sure there is.
Okay.
Which story?
Next one. Let's see. They said most interesting relationship is with Ririka or Tsuzura. Whoever this is, I appreciate you so much. I love Tsuzura so much. Okay.
Okay, explain to the newbies, which
She's from
includes me,
Twin.
who is Suzura, because
She's-
I watched the manga and I read the anime. I have no idea who the heck this woman is. And you got excited.
She's from Twin. She is Mary's elementary school friend who she hadn't seen. So she saw her in middle school, or not middle school, elementary school. They moved away. Then when Mary joins Hyakao, Suzura's there, but she's like a house pet and like horrible debt,
Oh
things like
no.
that. So then the first like arc of Twin is Mary helping Suzura get out of that situation and whatnot. And
Oh, wow.
Suzura's just like a really sweet child. I love her so much. She's very kind.
Why is she not in the main?
I know.
What happened to
Like,
her?
so Twin started after the main story, of course, and then now it's like it's weird, and it's before Mary, before the main series. So all
Yeah,
of that's in the past.
That's why I'm
yeah,
worried.
It's,
So that's
yeah.
a prequel.
hmm
Where the heck did she go?
I don't know.
And they
I'm
haven't
scared.
spoken about it. Like, there's no mention of her in the anime or in the
Nope.
manga.
Nope.
Where did this girl go?
Bad story writing, because they were like, "Hey, let's write a prequel while we're still writing the main story." She died. No.
I hope she didn't. The only mention I know of is Mary clutching under her headband in the anime. Wait, that headband's not hers?
When I think I remember this though. Yeah, the one with the flowers on it. That's not hers.
That's not
That's
hers.
Suzura's.
Oh.
So, I forgot about that. Thank you, Rena. But yeah,
When did she do that?
I don't remember, but I can see it. Yeah. There it is.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Where
I
is
just
she?
remembered. I know.
I'm
and
scared.
she's so sweet. Like, if you have time to read Twin, please read it. Like the first half of Twin. It's so good. It's fun. All right, and then they put the relationships with Mary that could use more development was Yumeko, Ryota, and her family. This person put yes. It was Oak. Ayo. That was my profile picture for the longest time.
Yeah, you did. I saw that constantly when I'd see you online. I don't even know if there's a word for whatever she's got going on.
Orange Pringles can. Oak, are you good to chat? To talk about best girl besides Sayaka. Cool. I showed you that one. You got Blue reading all of these.
Yes, Rin-san would be the best.
Wow.
What?
Oh, no, stop it.
Rin would be the best. I'll put him
No.
inside of the maid outfit.
I hate Rin.
Over Mary?
Over Mary?
Yeah, in a maid outfit? Yeah, Rin.
No.
What?
No. Mary.
No.
Hi, Oak. Oh, I should shove
Hello
this
there.
Hip gear down. You are alive this morning. How are you?
I'm doing well. A bit tired, but it's all good. How about you?
I'm doing good. Awake now with all this bullshit.
All right then.
Alright,
Okay.
so you put most
So-
interesting as being Mary's relationship with Ririka and Suzura.
Uh-huh. So let's cover that. So I have lots of ties in my answers today.
Okay.
As about Ririka, almost everyone else has talked about this one actually, so keeping it short.
Mhm.
I think it's funny that this relationship starts very odd and creepy because Ririka starts following Mary around like a weird stalker and stuff, but the stuff eventually evolves into some sort of allegiance, which makes Ririka grow and develop her own ego and identity. So it's kind of cool
hmm
because it's a relationship that makes some sort of development. So I think it's really good, this one. And I think it's tied with Suzura because, well, Suzura is it's too wholesome, this relationship, really.
Yeah.
Almost too cute. And it also has this kind of evolution in which Mary didn't like her very much when they were in elementary school. Since she was the rich kid, she has provoked this envy um, from Mary, but the girl is so nice and gentle that it ends up breaking the ice, and Mary's stone heart kind of melts a little bit,
Yeah.
which is kind of rare. So I think that part is pretty cool and shows some development for Mary, which is really rare. That's why I like this one, and it's a relationship that keeps the shippers happy. Too many ship material there.
Yeah, it's interesting that you made a point that both Ririka and Suzura are characters that Mary ends up having to help a lot more than the rest of the cast, and I think both writers on both teams gave a lot more attention to the way they were writing those characters' relationships with her than the rest, which kind of sucks sometimes, but...
Yeah, I agree.
Alright, and then you said for the ones that could use more development, you put Yumeko, Ryota, and her family.
Okay. Another tie, and that's one is because I think most relationships for Mary, except these two ones, seem kind of superficial. Like, she's a cool character, I like her, but I have to admit that there's some substance that is missing. I don't know, it feels kind of weird. Like, for example, Ryota, he was her former personal house pet, and immediately, automatically, he becomes her friend. And the show and manga don't focus too much on what happened, and if there's still that kind of domineering stuff in the dynamic, it just takes the focus off from these two and puts the focus on Mary and Ririka. So I don't know, it's weird. No, and that sudden change was kind of odd to me.
Yeah.
About Yumiko, their relationship is just frenemies. What else?
Yeah.
I think it was Skipper who said that their relationship was superficial. I totally agree.
Yeah.
It lacks a lot of substance. About her family, about family, that applies to every character, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The anime just shows those crazy kids doing gambles and risking their lives and huge ass sums of money, and nothing happens. There's no family, no background about that.
I think with her
And
family,
it applies to her.
Yeah. I think with Mary's family, I would want to see some more development, especially with how she's a scholarship kid. Supposedly, it's like, okay, at what point is the family making that? The school is making a big deal of her being a scholarship kid, and then with these gambles that she's making, like at least with Mary, we see super intense freakouts when she loses big.
Oh yeah.
Compared to some of the other ones, like it could be a smaller amount that we've seen in other gambles, and she's still freaking out and all sweaty. So it's like, okay, what is her situation, and where do her parents fit in all of that? It's like, okay, you can't.
Yeah, I was going over the wiki, and there was a brief mention of her parents that supposedly she was like taught from a young age to like rub elbows with wealthy people.
Yeah, and that's what happens in Twins. So that's how we are given knowledge of Suzura. So Suzura has a birthday party coming up, and Mary's parents give Mary like $50 to go as a kindergartner to go buy like a nice present for Suzura, and her parents are telling her, like you have to be nice to these rich people, like you have to rub elbows, as you had said, and stuff, and that's what they sent off a kindergartner to go with like $50 to go buy a present for another kindergartner. So, and that kind of stuck with Mary. And you see that kind of progress in Twin and things like that. So,
because she was nicer in Twin too, right? She was nicer in Twin too. So it's just like after Suzura is gone, she's just mean, upset about the house pet system, abusing it herself before she ends up a house pet herself and stuff in terms of how you see her interact with Ryota and whatnot. And then when she talks to Kirari and stuff, she says she wants to abolish the system, but Kirari brings up that she wouldn't have felt that way if she didn't become a house pet herself. So yeah, I think looking into her past a little bit more would be something that we could definitely delve into. But it sounds like Twin already did it.
Kind of. It still hasn't even, because like we're getting a year ago from what we're reading right now. That's literally all we're getting. We're not getting anything really past that, besides they're introducing a crap ton of new other characters with other vague stories and things like that, where it's like, okay, I don't think there's a single character we have a full, like, I understand this character, and it sucks. So, yeah. If I could have one character's full story, I would be okay with it being Mary. Because I don't think we're ever actually going to fully get Yumiko's, and if we do, it's like...
It's going to be very superficial and disappointing.
You're like, okay, cool. And then she left the school, and no one knows where she went, type of a thing. That's how I'm envisioning this ends, and I'm going to hate it so much.
I hope she does
something.
I know, it fits, it works, and I hate it. With how vague this thing is. Ugh.
I don't want to think Fisgo died, really.
Oh, goodness.
It makes sense, though. I'm going to stand by it. Put like $2 on that ending, because someone can prove to me that the writers, you have enough faith in the writers that they can write a better ending than that. Or if that's just what they're going to stick with. We'll see. It'll be done in like 2030.
Don't say that.
It's a monthly manga. Noragami's almost done, which I'm excited about.
How many chapters?
We were at 96, so it's probably going to end around 101.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's good. Okay, cool. Well, thank you, Oak. Very insightful, awesome answers.
Oh, I'm glad you've enjoyed it. Anytime.
Thanks.
See ya.
See ya.
See ya.
Got two more. The most interesting relationship with Ririka, and then the one that could use more development, herself.
That's just me.
Yeah, it was you.
Yeah, it was me. We've already spoken about Ririka and Mary.
Yeah.
So what I was saying was herself, which kind of wound up from the previous conversation we just had with Oak and stuff, that Mary needs a little bit more introspective work with herself and stuff. And I'd like for her to actually look inward, since every wall that she's run into that's been another opponent or a separate gamble and whatnot, she's not coming out better for it. She's not changing. She's not adapting. And from what you've told me over from Twin and how she is inside of the main series, it's very upsetting that we don't see what made that switch in terms of her personality, in terms of her view of the house pet system. We don't know what happened to her friend. And then you guys pointed out that callback that she actually has that hairpin. So something happened. She's just not at the school anymore.
Yeah.
But Mary stayed. And we know Mary's background, where she actually was taught to go and rub elbows with wealthy kids. When we encounter her inside of the main series, she wasn't doing that. And Kirari keeps reaching out to her. And she keeps saying no. What is Mary's problem?
Yeah.
What is she doing? What is her end goal here? What is she looking for? And I mean, in terms of what the writers are doing and stuff, is that they want her to become president and stuff and hand that title off to her. It's like, she's not a good leader. She's not a good leader at all. She doesn't have any qualities that would put her into a position to make sense for her to be president. And it's not like she's going to turn to anyone to go and teach her how to lead. She's surrounded by all of these people who are in charge of these, huge companies. They're being trained to go and sit inside of those meetings and whatnot and stuff and have those conversations. She gets pulled into those types of meetings by Kirari, and she's like, No, forget you. It's like, what are you going to do? What is your council even going to look like? What is her plan?
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what her plan is. And we don't know if she's just going to abolish the whole thing. It's like the school still needs a student council. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
What is her plan? Like, everything is a lot. She's destructive in a way that's different than Yumiko and the others. She just breaks things for the sake of breaking them. Kirari breaks things for the sake of wanting to see what would happen when they get broken. Yumiko breaks things out of the curiosity of just the fact that she can do it. But Mary is breaking things just to break them. She's not, I don't know how to explain it.
She's not looking to solve.
No. She finds a problem and she just wants it gone. There's no solution. There's no actual moving it into something better.
Like,
no.
I did it. I'm the winner. Like,
That's it. And stuff. And it's very superficial and it's very, I don't know, it's upsetting to me. And it's like, again, I didn't read through Twin or anything else that goes into her development, but knowing that there actually is some type of development that we don't get to see is just it's very upsetting to me. I don't like it. She would be the one, like you guys said and stuff, she would be the one that we would probably get a full story out of.
Yeah.
Out of the rest of all these other characters in the cast and stuff. Like, I doubt, and I'm sure, most don't care. We're not going to know how Ryota even ended up here or what his background is. We know Mary's a scholarship kid, but we don't know what Ryota's situation is and stuff. Yumiko, hers is hidden and enshrouded. The Momobamis, we've got bits and pieces here, and we just know that the twins from the Momobamis are like, we'll just destroy it. Like, that's about it.
I think I will destroy.
Yeah, it's like, don't like this. I was born into it, groomed by it. I will destroy it from the inside out. That's what their goal is and stuff. But with Mary has, like, hearing all of that, she's gone through so many changes that those of us who just are on the main series, we didn't get to watch. And if she doesn't change and evolve again, and because, like, she got worse from Twin to this.
Yeah.
She got worse from Twin to this.
And I'm hoping Twin does show that shift if it stopped fucking lagging so bad. Because, like, honestly, the most recent chapters, they're bringing in the middle schoolers and a ton of other characters. Like, it's just, they're dragging it along because it has so much traction, and it's not building into anything that it could have if they ended it, like, 2 volumes ago, where we had the resolution of Mary becoming better friends with Suzura after the whole blind date gamble thing that happened. But I just hate that Twin's dragging on. At this point, it feels like for profit because we're bringing in so many new characters when the focus has moved away from Mary and Suzura's relationship and their interactions and things.
Lovely.
They've got a ton of other characters they're helping out and dealing with and all this other stuff. It's like, okay, if you just stuck with those two and then, some external plot between some of the other cast and stuff. Like I said, if it ended at, like, volume 8 and things like that, then we saw what caused Suzura to leave. And then we could just start reading Kakegurui. Then it'd be
and then move on from there.
Fucking writers. So.
All these people chasing money.
I don't think Yumeko would be president.
I don't think she is.
And if it might be the stupid 1 vote thing that we just saw in 88.5, and then she'll get her gamble with Mary that Mary declined, so that Ririka could go do her shit. And then that's how it'll end, and Mary gets to be president. But then Mary as president is going to remove the house pet system, and then it's just going to be a normal school. And I don't think that fits her character with everything she's gone through.
No, it was like, that's the thing. It's just like, yeah, I want more development on Mary to try and figure out what would she do if she is put into that position. And I like the comment of saying Ryota becoming president, because I think he has some leadership abilities that we don't get to see shined on enough. Excuse me. That we don't get to see enough of an actual focus on for him and stuff throughout the series. He's done a lot of things that most people wouldn't do. And he sees something inside of Yumiko and Mary that, you know, he's helped work out from time to time.
Yeah.
And stuff. I know he's not a favorite amongst many, but he's my favorite.
He's a good dude.
Yeah.
Mad respect for Ryota. Alright, let me see. Just go back up through this. What?
Oh, what's happening?
What else has this mangaka written? That's weird.
6 other stories.
That's whack. I can't. And all of them are like that. Yeah, it'll either be Mary becoming president because she earned it, or it'll be Mary becoming president because Yumiko wanted to gamble with her. And then somewhere in the middle, we're gonna get Kaede again with his single vote. I don't know where or why.
I don't even care
That
about
was so
him.
weird. I was like,
I don't care about him.
he was, congrats, dude. Like,
Don't.
your girlfriend's already out of the running. Like, you should be too. I don't know why you're still sticking it there, dude.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't know.
That's
I think
just
the
all
cast
they
has gotten
do.
too big, and it's
Well, okay, so this the mangaka, is it a separate artist and writer duo? It is it's a duo, isn't it?
yeah, it's a duo.
So there's an artist and then there's the writer.
Mm. I want to follow the artist.
Yeah.
Like any other work the artist has
I'm sure
done.
the artist is what's actually
Tell
pulling
me, and
the
I will
story.
read it so fast. But the writer,
The writer.
like if the artist has
Welcome
worked
to
with a
the
cohesive
curve.
writer, please let me know. I will read that story.
And it's gonna be Yumiko wins, then she gets bored and hands it off to Mary. It's like,
Yeah.
ugh. Yeah, we're not gonna be satisfied with these endings at all. The characters are great, but yeah, just actually writing the stories for these guys and actually giving them development rather than armor is getting annoying. It's getting annoying. And that 0.5 chapter made me mad. Oh, he never draws his own manga? What?
I think everyone should be more like what's his name, the one who did One Punch Man.
One?
I love that.
Oh, his was great. I
That was
love One.
fantastic. Like
And then he gets to work with
with
Murata-san.
Yeah, Murata. It
Yeah,
was so
with
cool.
Murata-san and stuff, and his art is absolutely beautiful.
And then you can go back and read one's beautiful, beautiful art.
Oh, so it doesn't impact his health. So it don't impact someone else's.
Right?
Got it.
I don't want to do it, so I'll make someone else do it.
It was like, how do you even get a gig like that, you know? It's just like, his stories are that interesting that he gets to just write and not have to draw.
Apparently. I mean, he's got me with this one, sadly.
But that means he spends all of his time explaining the games and parts of the story, but he's not developing these characters at all, which is annoying.
Yeah, but then it lets us as writers fill in the blanks and get
It's my turn to go and hack
kudos
into the
and
mic.
comments and bookmarks.
Oh, he's a glorified ideas guy. Oh, yeah.
Just tap my value. Yeah. Free
Yeah.
real estate. Just tap the manga. It's open space for all of your headcanons because these characters are empty.
Yeah. They have no paths, nowhere to go in life. It's a staple of bad writing. Leaving things to ambiguity and letting the fans fill in the gaps is just lazy. Yeah.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
causes so many rifts between different groups.
Well, it's annoying. It's annoying and stuff because we can have to some person or to them, I'm sure they're like, oh, then you can have engaging conversations to go and talk about these characters because I didn't care about the character enough to actually develop them. So you guys can talk about how you'd like to see them developed, but you ain't gonna see it.
He gets a paycheck for this. I don't. I hate it.
Yeah, we're not getting paid to go and analyze these characters, to go and figure out exactly what they're going to do or what would work out for them to go and actually be better people than they started.
It's his job. Time to strike. I'm kidding.
I'll take the story from him.
Just give me
Give me
Take all of your
give me the
Kakegurui.
notes. I'll fix it up.
Unkake's your gurui.
Uncovers your goodity.
Let's see. Okay, so then the last one has to be Rina. I haven't scrolled all the way
Yes,
to the bottom.
absolutely
But
adore
this,
lore.
most interesting is with Suzura. Yes! And then the one that could use more development. They are unsure. Okay. You can either DM or is Rena still on? Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Or you can voice. It wasn't super late. I enjoy having to refresh and then there's a ton of responses. That's fun. It just leaves me sweating at night thinking I have less information to talk about. But when I get on and then there's responses, I'm like, oh, sweet. Live reactions because I haven't had time to look at your answers, so it's fun. I'm not saying everyone do that because I will panic.
Don't even try to
So
invite.
bad.
You're such a brat.
Please don't. I'm gonna cry.
Okay, I think Rena's gonna type it in.
I wanted to answer earlier. We can think about it. Choose until I continue watching the twin live action. This is where it was. Aha. Yay. Yes.
Twin has a
Read
live action.
twin.
She just stopped moving.
My face drained.
Cammy just stopped moving when I said there's a twin live action. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, so the taller one is Suzura.
Yeah.
And that's very
Cute.
Suzura has blue hair in the manga. That's the other thing that bothers me about these live actions.
I mean, they're being more accurate.
I don't care.
It's not an anime.
It's not, but it's based off of a manga where all the characters have specific hair colors and traits and things, and it'd be so much cooler.
But it's a live action. It's not a stage play.
Oh,
So I think in a stage play, yeah, they would look like their anime versions, but it's a live action.
sad.
So
Stop.
this is how the kids
Don't
this is how the kids would
don't
act.
support it. Stop.
I mean the
I'm upset.
concept. The concept, yeah. You want to see them running around with blue and blonde hair when that's not what their hair
Because
is?
that's what the character is. Yes.
Yeah, but considering where they live,
But that's
not
what the character is.
in the anime.
In the manga,
Yeah, in
the
the
source
manga.
material.
Yeah, the source material itself does that too because they want pretty girls and change up their colors to make them stick out when you put them on there. Cause can you imagine a cover where all of their hair is brown, where they all look, they all have dark hair? That'd be so boring. That's why there's blue and blonde hair and all of the weird, funky stuff that they put on them.
Fine. I don't know. It's my personal preference. But I keep seeing a bunch of funny, clips from the live actions. So, I don't know. We'll
I
see.
think it works out because you can obviously tell which one's which.
Yeah. Anyway,
All right,
my
keep
opinions
griping about it.
aside. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't want to watch the live action, but I also can't. I don't know. I'll try and show you a clip, and then you can
Is it gonna be the Midari clip again?
That was funny, and
That
I
was
want, I want. If someone was like, "Here, watch it," and I'll skip every single time they cut into some Netflix pop music video montage thing, and you just watch the actual acting bits, I think I would be okay. I think so, but some of the acting it's different. It's
Different?
exaggerated. It's exaggerated
Oh.
and
So it's like a drama.
Yeah, because it's a lot.
Yeah.
I can't.
Well, someone needs to watch more dramas.
I can't.
Watch some Chinese dramas, Korean dramas, Japanese dramas. Yeah, they do that.
I watched.
Okay.
I don't even think it would count as a drama, but I watched
You should-
Followers.
You should
But
watch
that was
Bong
more.
Soon.
That one was angled more towards.
Watch Bong Soon.
I watched some of it. You
Yeah, just
you
over
haven't
my
watched a couple
shoulder.
episodes of that one.
I
That one
wanted
was
to
good
talk to someone
though.
about Bong Soon. I loved that one. I love
Why?
that. Don't
We
bring up
saw a
live
funny
action
clip.
Midari.
I will stand by that. We saw a funny clip of Midori in the live action.
Yeah, it was funny. I was like, oh, maybe I should watch this. And then Cammy was like, no. Several people they're typing now.
Oh boy,
All the names disappear.
this is not state approved. We lost our funding.
Live action Kirari is hot.
No,
Oh, really?
what? I mean, I love her
Show
actor.
her.
Eliza is beautiful.
Share.
Here. Yeah, or someone else pull it up. I'm
Oh,
lazy.
she marched herself back into her
Like-
cage.
Her actor's pretty. The wig is interesting though. You can tell they have different wigs though, because the braids will change in thickness.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Like the braids will be really thick and like pointed like at a like 70-degree angle. And then there'll be other times where they're thinner and like more close.
Oh,
so it's like,
no.
okay, that's cool.
Does that mean I'll need 2 separate wigs too, so that we just have photos and just like, why are her braids smaller?
Every other photo.
Every other photo is just something different. It'd be like we have like the video cosplay showcase and whatnot and stuff, and just like at different angles, the wig is different.
See, that's nice. That's not her and her braids though.
Yeah, show the buns and braids. I would pay any amount of this to be live action me, though.
Alright, as for an answer, okay, we're gonna type up this stuff. Cool. As for an answer, it's really boring, but from what I've seen, I really like the way they interact, and it's great that they were childhood friends as well. Someone Mary's close to, and it's really nice how they hang out and talk with each other. Yes. Like, her relationship with Suzura is like bits and pieces of everything we wanted to see with the other characters in the main story, and it's upsetting, but it's also really fulfilling. You're finding the good photos, and I appreciate you for it.
Bad.
Yeah. I'll see if I can find the other ones. There's some like mid
They're nice.
shots, but yeah.
See, that's look good. It make me want to do that with my hair. Because I kept looking at it, and I was like, as we're getting ready to go and get our cosplay together, I was just like, it's not going to look good on me. It's not going to look good on me.
Well, you had
I got
those
worried.
bangs for a time, too.
I did.
So,
I
yeah,
did.
I
But I
like
had
that
them
part.
inverted because I had Satsuki Kurian's.
Yeah.
Her, yeah, so I had them pointing down.
You had those for the longest, and then you did have the flat for a bit.
Oh, yeah, she does have streaks in her hair in there. She forgot the toner. Oh, my goodness.
Cool. But yeah, we'll have to, I guess, like I said, each time we do this, we'll get closer and closer to watching the live action. But we'll see. How is that not a reaction image?
Oh my god, can that be a reaction image? The gun. How is that not? How have I not seen this?
And a gun.
That's great.
Oh, wow. A gunpoint.
Still don't have any stickers for the server.
First sticker. You can't hear me pounding my chair, but
Oh, is she brushing her hair?
yeah, I like
Oh. How the hell is she brushing her hair? Look at how she's brushing her hair in there.
Yeah.
Who does that?
She's just
It's underneath. My dad did that to my hair when he didn't know how to handle long hair. Why is she brushing her hair like that? What is that?
Yumiko looks so disinterested.
That's the dead face that I love seeing her with.
Yes. See, okay, now we're technically just watching the live action through images.
Works for
It's a
me.
picture movie.
I don't have time to go and try and watch it.
Right. That's a nice photo.
That's so pretty.
I want those flowers.
I'm gonna do that in my room.
Wait, hold on.
Your
The
eye
iPad
patch
doesn't
doesn't
look
look
good. I
good.
just scrolled up.
Uh-oh, time to look at it. Zooms,
I think,
enhance. I think it's just going straight across her face
Yeah.
rather than angling across. Should have.
Yeah.
I think it must have moved when she was doing stuff. That looks like just a straight up convention cosplay photo.
right? Yeah.
She's like, oh, we take photos like that.
Hi.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Gang's all here. I want that couch. I want that room. Is that the lighting for like 90% of the student council room in this show? Movies.
Come up with a good name and I'll consider it. For the Midari image? Are we all trying to work to try and figure this out?
Probably not, because it's further up the chat.
Oh! Is that him? Is that my fave?
Yes.
Yay! I love him.
Best boy.
Best boy.
What the fuck would you call that image, though? The one with the gun.
Yeah, don't diss Ryota. I love Ryota. He needs more.
We respect Ryota in this
He deserves
podcast, because even Cubed respected Ryota, so this is a podcast rule.
Yes.
I'm looking at the picture with the gun. I don't.
Oh, to come up with a name?
Yeah. Does it have to be a good name or just
No, you.
No, you.
Gunrari.
I will use that sticker every day.
Gunrari.
Gunrari. I don't know.
Ryota fights people? What?
I told you.
What?
That, like,
Did
there's
you?
like punching and kicking and like the
I
lady
didn't know
with
Ryota
the
was
pole
actually
arm.
out there fighting too, though.
They all do.
They're all fighting.
All of them.
All of
Every
them are
single-
swinging.
Except I think Skip Kid. I hated the screws.
What happened?
Disgusting. Look at Skip Grew's comment. That is absolutely. I hate it. God. I mean, okay.
With a
Interesting.
pole arm? His meathead desires fulfilled, obviously.
That makes so much sense now, knowing it's copyright. Oh my god.
Wait, they fight in both intros? Oh my god. I'm gonna have to watch the intros now.
That's what I couldn't get past.
Oh, you couldn't
I
finish the
couldn't.
intro?
No.
Why?
No, because it was so.
Why are you like this?
Because I read the manga. I watched the anime.
I need to watch
And then I
Ryota
moved to
beat
the
up the
live
other
action.
students.
And it was just complete 180 in regards to how everything is handled. I was like, whoa. It was physical whiplash.
Why didn't you tell me? I would have made you watch it. I want to
I
see him
guess we're
fight.
doing that.
I want to see him fight. Ryota deserves to go apeshit. Let him go apeshit. Let him fight.
I know it does make me uncomfortable, but like, there's funny bits. I did say I'd try it, but I never said when. I'll be like 82, sitting, forgetting every other 2 seconds, and then I'll watch it. Yeah.
There's a 5-minute bathroom
Blue
scene.
and
Now you're
61
scaring
is
me.
yeah. Oh, that. I forgot about that, and now I get why. Okay. But that's just in the show. I don't think it's in the movie, so I'm 90% sure we could just watch the movies.
Okay.
There's a 5-minute scene. You know the scene with Midori when Kirari leaves, or quote unquote Kirari leaves, and everyone's freaking out, and then
Yeah.
she gets straight to the bathroom. That is like a 5-minute
Oh
scene
my god.
in the live action.
Oh my god.
And if I remember correctly, it goes like back and forth. And honey, you can like come on stage if you want to correct. Like it switches between some other scene, and then it keeps going back to that to make it like longer.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's like
Not a fan of
hello.
that.
It's cringe. It's cringe. Don't watch it. It's not whenever leaves. It's during the first couple episodes. Whenever she points the gun at June.
Mm.
At the same time, whenever you see it like in the anime, I think the live action's like 2 episodes behind the anime, just because it takes so long to actually get into it. But yeah, it's like 5 minutes. It keeps flipping back and forth between Midori and Yumiko talking to Mary and Ryota.
Oh no.
God. Yeah.
Ugh.
It's uncomfy. Please
Oh,
do
I'm
not.
sure. Ugh.
So again, I think if you wanted to see Ryota
For
hit
Ryota.
shit, I think it still happens in the movies, because the second movie is the weird one where we saw them like outside playing cops and robbers.
Oh, okay.
So
It's just
it does, and then they try and do it with live action stuff, and that's what makes me uncomfortable with it, because it's like they've got these actors like being super expressive and doing all this crazy stuff. That's like, okay, this is. I mean,
this didn't need motion added to it.
yeah.
Like this didn't need a realism added to it. It's just like some things are
No,
there.
it didn't.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
Just
and that's
need
what the live action does. That's it. That's what keeps pulling me away. Like if the scenes where there's conversations, or the scenes where it's just they're joking around or they're doing stuff and conversating, those are fine. But then, like, in the middle of the gambles or when they're getting ready for gambles and scenes like that where it's like the actors are super expressive compared to how they were before, and they're like the zoom ins and the editing of the shots and things. It's like, okay, that is not needed.
Yeah. Well, Reina also
Yeah, it's
mentions they
because
cut
they're
out the
kinda-
sexual Yumiko stuff, so like she's not like as weirdly sitting in ecstasy as she does in the anime, I'm assuming.
No, I
It's
don't.
still there, but it's not as prevalent.
Oh, okay.
But they try so hard to keep like an animated element to it. So they are really expressive, and the editing, like you can see their eyes glowing like they do in the anime.
Kimmy's just sinking in her seat.
Oh, I didn't even realize.
Yeah, you're like, I don't want to see them imitate the anime.
I don't. Like, the anime was so weird.
Yes, I'm trying to do my best not to acknowledge Death Note.
Like, I only go back to watch The Tower of Doors anime. That's it. I can't. That and the
final fight.
final.
I like the final fight.
In season 1. That was fun. That was cool. Yes, it fucked up the plot, but it was fun.
Shh, it's fine. Ryota got his time to shine.
Great. It was
He and
cool.
Yumiko bonded.
I can't.
Non-canon bonding.
Yeah,
Exactly.
non-canon bonding,
Nice.
unfortunately.
Not so double date.
Oh, that's not bad. The glowing eyes thing, that's not bad.
That's one scene. There's intense ones.
Are there
I'm
more
just gonna
intense
sit here
ones?
being like a pouty child trying to not let this happen.
Yumiko awakening her
Right.
shouting gun.
Trying to ignore the obvious editing and super expressive animated images from the live action.
As long as they're not like stretching their faces and whatnot to go and try and match up. Are they? Why are you looking at me like that?
Because, like, one scene that sticks in my head is, like, there's where Yumiko would have, you know, the really weird freak out type thing. Like, she leans across the table and is, like, laughing in their face. Like, I don't even want to, like, super expressive. And they do the eye thing in the
Oh.
editing.
Well, and like at the very end of the rock paper scissors, with Mary and Yumiko, like at the very beginning, whenever Yumiko shows her final card, it's like super expressive, and I think we actually have an emote for it.
Oh.
Hold up.
Oh, they're looking.
Yeah. Someone will post it.
It's like Mary, and she's looking super shocked.
Oh, that one. I don't know where it's at.
Yeah.
Oh, the like titular, the Catherine eyes thing where you're like looking down at Vincent and that thing. You'd watch that. You'd watch that if that was a live action. They
I
had
would
like
watch the
fisheye
hell out of
glasses.
Catherine if it was a live action. Yes.
Yeah, and if they imitated those expressions and then like they had like the fisheye camera just to go and have that look.
Yeah. Because that was in the manga. Or not in the manga.
video
That was
game.
in the game.
Uh-huh. So why would you not be okay with the anime
Because they
elements?
don't look cool doing it. Vincent's a loser. Okay, they found it.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, that one.
Oh.
Yeah, like that happens periodic. Like they do things like that. Yeah, it's like you didn't. That didn't have to. It's a different way to express that.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, there is a different way to express that, but it wouldn't be that.
Yeah. Because I mean, yeah, I know the artist gives them some pretty exaggerated expressions that like make you uncomfortable when you watch them kind of look at things.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, you don't need to do that.
It's an interesting choice, and that's what makes me uncomfy about it. It's like, it pulls away from the story again. It's like, okay, what?
Ruins the suspension of disbelief.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
That and the 5-minute bathroom scene.
Yeah, I'm afraid of that. But I
Yeah,
guess
you
I'll see
should
Ryota.
be.
I don't want to see Ryota.
Honey walking around like the world is ending. Don't watch the live action.
Oh,
Live
goodness.
action anime adaptations are ruining the world.
Honestly.
Yeah, they're not They're not super needed.
Okay, the only okay one.
Huh.
The only okay one
Uh-huh. Let's try it.
is like the first 2 episodes of the Miragiki one. And that's
my
because nothing happens.
That's because nothing happens.
No, they're just building up the story. And it's the characters interacting and talking and nothing really weird and not really bad CGI and shit. So
I've never fully watched
Yeah.
any live actions. I just do stage plays. That's outside of that. It's like outside of the anime, it's just like it's the stage play.
stage plays always. Like, those are the go-to.
I love stage plays.
Personas. I know it's not an anime, but Persona's stage
We're
plays are
completely
so
off
good.
topic.
The stage for Black Butler is amazing.
I haven't watched that.
Is it a stage play or is it a musical?
There's 2 musicals,
Ooh.
Wow. Okay.
but they're both performed live, like on stage,
Yeah.
in Japan.
What?
That's fun. I know Bleach has a rock musical, and me and Skipker were watching that.
What?
Bleach's rock musical is good. I haven't watched Death Note.
I'm not a super fan of musicals, but I might try it. Maybe.
Instead of watching the live action, we'll just watch it.
No, I want to see Ryota fight people.
Oh, sorry, rock opera. My apologies.
Skipker's
I
mad.
know, I'm sorry. Like, what's his name from BoJack? Rock opera.
A live action of JoJo's?
It would not work.
But the CGI for the stands would be cool.
If it was done here, or with the same passion that they did the Attack on Titan live action, or
Yeah.
Full Metal, which is super high budget over there.
Mm-hmm.
So, no.
But it's JoJo's, which means
If
they
it-
would get that budget.
It would have to be one of the more tamed pieces.
Oh, they did do it already. There is already one. What? Skipper hasn't told me?
Why do you do this to me, Rena? I trusted you. I hate this so much, Rena. Stop. There's so many.
Oh, no.
These are my nightmares. See? Okay.
That
good.
one's
Yeah,
bad.
keep sending them, because now she's changing
I
her mind.
have to see Ryota.
Fine, someone crop out all of the parts with Ryota in it. See, and it sucks because I wish why are her eyes that color? What is up with that?
Why? Who's...
Itsuki's
What color are her eyes naturally?
blue, right? They're blue in the anime, I think. Why are her eyes that color?
I think they just shrunk her eyes. I was just...
For which photo? The first one, the second one with Yumeko, and the person with yellow eyes is her and Mary.
That's Mary, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about above it with Itsuki.
I was looking at Itsuki.
Yeah, I was looking at
Supi
Itsuki
was
too.
asking about the one
Oh.
thing on the right. That's so I can't do it. It's not helping. Like, if you just show me all the funny bits, because there's one scene where, is it Mary? I think Mary's helping, or no, Sayaka and Runa are getting ready and prepping something for a gamble, and so they're running around the hallways with a ladder and trying to get
Right,
through
he
a
is
door.
handsome.
Is that-
He's cute. Shut up.
Yeah, that one, that piece is funny. Like, there's funny seeds in there, and then Twin has some funny bits too. But I'm just seeing clips, and then when I see those clips, I'm like, oh, maybe I could give it a try.
The
And
ladder
then
scene was funny.
All of this stuff.
See, I have to see Ryota.
No.
Oh, stop telling me no! Oh, goodness. We'll figure it out.
Someday.
Figure it out. But I have to see
I
Ryota.
didn't know about the live action JoJo's though. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really like the suit though. It could have been tailored better.
Oh.
I mean, I like the CGI they did well, but I'll comments on the costume.
The twin opening is a banger.
I said they're walking through the school doing some stuff.
Oh, is it? She's pulling her eyes.
I don't know. They're like, so the first season
Uh-huh.
opens with, again, some like dude interviewing kids at the school, like house pets and stuff, and he's asking them what it's like to be at the school, and like he's doing a quote report. Yeah, I hate. And like the kids are like fighting and throwing each other and punching while he's running through the school trying to get this interview done. And it's so weird. I hate it so much. Is that the show?
Fighting
Or
people.
is that the movie? Like they have this interviewer dude when in all actuality the point of us not understanding the characters was for us to look through the eyes of Ryota. So they totally could have just had Ryota open things up like he does in every other piece of media.
Yeah.
But instead they add this interviewer dude to run through the school as people are getting thrown and cups like smashed on their heads and they're all fighting and he's asking kids what it's like to be at the school. It's like, okay, you don't, I don't.
So they took an option for Ryota to actually have more focus and gave that to some random interviewer.
Mhm. Yep.
Rude.
See, so you shouldn't watch it. 'Cause they
No,
don't.
I have to see Ryota.
No.
They showed me Ryota's actor. I have to see him. I have to see him fight.
That one's turned into JoJo's talk.
Yeah, this JoJo's talk here. Maybe we should, we're almost at the...
Did a bit of work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Oh.
I'm not gonna click these videos. Is this another move? Ryota gave up on me. He was like, I'm clicking you. I'm gonna find. I found a friend in blue. I'm gonna complain the whole time. I can't. She'll have to click it 10 yards away from me. Anyway, I'll do the closer. Alright.
Oh my god, look at him go.
Oh my god, stop.
He's going off.
So, yeah, like, I love how Mary has the most relationships, but like, this was so scattered. Alright. Cool. Sweet. So, next week we'll go back into our scenarios rather than our character studies for a bit. We'll do some spoopy. Wow. Rena, do not.
killing it.
I'm hurt.
Look at him go.
I'm so hurt.
Okay, it's done. Sorry, I'm back.
Mhm.
I'm back. I'll watch it again.
This is why you're gonna be the kid I hate so much. I hate
I
you so much.
He was kicking ass.
What do you want? Shout it out, Soupy. There's your shout out. Alright. No.
No.
Alright. So next week we're gonna head back into our scenarios. It'll be spoopy themed scenarios, so costumes, haunted house things. Once posted, you guys can pick those out. Who would be the most likely to do what and what not. So, I'd appreciate everyone for joining. The latest chapter, chapter 88.5, was released September 22nd in the U.S. and is available on Amazon, Comixology, Barnes & Noble, and more. Please visit Yen Press's official site, yenpress.com, for additional retailers. The next chapter is expected to release around the same time this month, and please be sure to continue to support the official release of Kakegurui. Have a good weekend, everyone, and take care. Bye.
Bye.